everybody, and welcome to another one of the best series of this week in StarCraft. In the bottom left side, we've got the young gun, the guy who has been cracking into those top couple of players in Europe. It's Storm Gaming's Maxpax, the man who always finds a way to make his Dark Templar work. Problem, his opponent not too good of a target for Dark Templar because he's solid as a goddamn rock. In the top right, it is, of course, Liquid Clem. Now, Clem is an absolute monster. He is a behemoth in his own right. He's become one of the greatest players in Europe. And for those who don't know, by the way, if you guys want to see more about Clem, the new Signature Series videos, which are a lovely little documentary series from many years ago that were to do with like BlizzCon and stuff, they've just started releasing a new set of these. So you guys should absolutely go look up Shopify Signature Series. It's on the ESL YouTube channel, but just search up like Signature Series Clem. It's a lovely little, it's like an 8-minute, 7-minute little just mini documentary, and you get to see him. His dad is like the sickest StarCraft fan. His whole family is like a StarCraft family, and it's just the greatest. You're watching like Clem's dad just get all like upset when he's like watching him lose a game on the couch. He's just like, and then, you know, cheering him on, and his dad being like, you know, like, you're getting really good. Like, I think you could have like a year of dominance like Cyril where you win everything. And Clem's like, Dad, I play Terran. I can't do that. It's the funniest. It's fucking, he's like, I play Terran. Cool. Like, I don't have 13 leash range Broodlords here. I can't beat literally everything with Broodlord and Festa. Look at me trying to rain some shame on Cyril's Year of Dominance. No, but it is a great little video. You guys should check it out. This, of course, is a TvP match, between these two though, and Maxpax has been giving people problems recently. He went from never being able to beat Raynor, Cyril, Clem, these top three guys, and maybe going like 50-50 with Showtime, to being like, I think he's still about 50-50 or maybe less than that with Showtime, but by golly, his PVT, PVZ has been good. He's been creating big problems for Cyril. He defeated Cyril in, I think, one of the TSL qualifiers. He took down Clem in a few tournaments. He beat Raynor in something. So Maxpax, he's up there. Is he winning the EU regionals for DreamHack Masters? No, he's not in that top 2 or 3 yet in those biggest tournaments. But I think it's like only a matter of time. And I actually think Katowice might be Maxpax's big opportunity. So yeah, it's November as I cast this. Katowice is always the end of February and March. That's the new World Championship, as of course BlizzCon is not that anymore. And it's just one of those things where it's like, Maxpax might actually be hitting his peak right around that point. Guys like Clem, who have obviously had such a great year, have to watch themselves. Now, this was one of these cool builds where you actually get a reactor first, but then you go 2 Reapers at once. So your opponent's going to be so surprised. There's no shield battery. Oh man, this can kill a lot of workers. Now, seeing an empty bunker maybe tips Maxpax off that something funky has gone on. He's going to get a few hits on these Marines, weakens them both. That Adept really, yeah, he changes the rally point. Adept's in the main. Okay, good positioning here. And good pro pull to kind of just delay the damage a little bit. Okay, I think this is actually a good hold. Oh, and he actually keeps the Reddit point probe alive. Ooh, oh, and the pylon block. Ooh, Maximus 2 probes only. Guys, I've seen that move kill 6 workers. Like, if that Adept pops out, starts shading out as they come in. But great plays there by Maxpax. Are you not entertained? Well, wasn't his name Maximus, right? I was watching some random Gladiator clips popped up on my YouTube feed the other day. He had some really funny name, Russell Crowe, in that movie. He's like, my name is Maximus Chaticus or some shit. I don't know. He had some funny fucking name that was like the, you know, most Hollywood idea of what some name back then would be. Anyways, Adept's coming forward right now. Maxpax mining was actually really messed up in his main, so a small little detail. And ooh, Adept's gonna shade. Sees a lot of Marines, so I think that gives him a good idea it's 3 racks. Well, now he knows it's 3 racks for sure. He's gonna see if he can grab an SCV or 2. This Adept already killed a couple of Reapers, remember? Oh, Drilly boys do protect their buddy. Great micro by Clem, but he's gotta be careful. Those 2 Reddit point SCVs trying to escape. This Adept being, oh, he's gonna sacrifice it. He's like, nah, fuck it, we wanna kill these SCVs. Okay, he does only get 1. Of course, the depots were blocking him from shading out. Now, looking back at this main base, this is what I was talking about, guys. There's 3 workers on this mineral patch, 3 workers on that mineral patch, and there's only 1 on these 2. This is actually really bad. So because you're not really doubling your workers up past the early game, and because he had to pull probes to defend, his workers have stacked up in a very awkward formation, which means this patch and this patch will mine out very quickly, and this patch is just not getting optimized at all. So Maxpax income a little low, so that Reaper pressure kind of actually was worth it just because of a little bit of chance in the follow-up with like how the units are reorganized. As it is, there's 7 Blink Stalkers here, some Marines and Marauders coming on forward, and okay, we've got the Marauders and the Marines there as well. Pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. Oh man. Okay, Stalkers. Oh, he hasn't stimmed yet. I mean, good patience from Clem, but at the same time, he's getting handed to him. Now, there's no third base. Seeing no third, you just leave here as Clem. You go, okay, that's cool. We are fine. We are absolutely fine. Just get out of here. Get out of here. Unfortunately, it's not that easy. He's going to stim now and try to take the trade. I don't really like the blink from Maxpax, but actually, yeah, it's still a decent enough trade. He won't lose any more Stalkers. That guy will not die. 4 Stalkers there. I think that's totally fine to take that trade. Just clean up that bio. Maxpax has the third on the way. He's built an Immortal. Just popped out. He's got a Colossus on the way. Remember, Robo Bay and Forge here. Coming out nice and early. So a quick 4-gas transition off just 2-gate Stalker production. He just was like, look, if I just non-stop make Stalkers off 2 gates, don't take a third, have my shield battery will be good. And look at this, Maxpax denying vision right now. And he's going to dive after some SCVs. Oh, he loses a Stalker there. That was a little sloppy. Whee! This Stalker did clean up the Marine on the left side. So Clem not able to gather any scouting. He's like, is that third down? Is it not? He scouts that one. Oh. Didn't Clem see the pylon? Oh, we didn't see the pylon. So he's actually like, okay, well, I'll push the right side to find this base. He's got his first medevacs on the way now. Stalker's trying to pick off Marines. There's a Colossus, an Immortal. Is there a shield battery ready? It will be. And that means there's no real way to push in here. There's no second force fit. It's kind of a small set of units. I mean, there's no medevacs to heal. You've already lost a few Marines, a bit of hit points. And the battery overcharge will be ready in 3 seconds. When the Nexus is finished, that's when you can overcharge. He's going to stim out of there as Clem. He doesn't want to take any more chances here. Medevacs are coming out. And look at this. Oh, Stalker's threatening. But the Observer sees everything. Sees the 3rd Command Center, 4th and 5th Barracks. +1 upgrade is about to kick in here for Clem. Maxpax is one not too far behind. And Maxpax is up to 4 gateways now, so he's got a little bit more production to back up his Colossus. And as his second Colossus comes out, up with its extended thermal lance upgrade, that's going to give him a good bit of strength. Both players on a sort of delayed economy, they're in a bit of a holding pattern. Clem, though, has the economic lead, worker-wise. So Clem's actually doing really good. The problem is Clem doesn't have as much info. He doesn't know how saturated this third is. He doesn't know how big the army is. So if he could see what we could see in the worker count, Clem would probably go home right now. Or at least be very cautious to not get this army caught. Because Maxpax is not really probing. He's going 8-gate off of a shit economy, right? Yes, the third was later for Clem, but it's saturated. Meanwhile, Maxpax is not fully saturated. He's not going gases. He's not going second forge. I mean, he's going to go out here with 2 Colossus and Immortal, a charge army, and look for some fights. Stalker's going to look to clean up a bit of map vision. They will clean up that Marine. Stalker on the left does go down. A little sloppy from Maxpax, who's going to lose 2 probes to what? Was that a Widow Mine? A single Widow Mine comes in, kills 2 probes. Forces a little bit of lost mining time. A few probes idling there. There is a drop in the main, but 6 Stalkers are ready. Maxpax says, come and try me, dickhead. Doesn't have great map vision to see when or where this drop could come from. Oh, that's a bad drop. No, Clem, what is this? Oh, Clem almost threw that drop away with some dodgy pathing there. Warp Prism going down the right side. Maxpax is sitting on 54 workers. Guys, his economy sucks balls. If Clem realizes that this gas is missing on this third, he honestly should not even push. But I think Clem has this game in the bag. I just don't see how Maxpax can compete with this unless he takes an amazing fight versus small sections of Clem's army. Well, good force fields. Gets 1 Widow Mine, 1 Marauder. Doesn't really take any big damage just yet. Prism's going to go in. This is maybe where a bunch of Maxpax hope is. Oh, the Colossus. Okay, quick battery overcharge. But it's not enough. It's not enough. That's just too much bio, dude. Oh, great Zealot spready there. Zealots in the main as well. Dude, losing that Robo with that Colossus seconds from kicking in, though, is so huge. Vikings have not gone towards the Prism. The Maxi Taxi actually has time to leave. Maxi Packs, leave! Leave! Oh my god, he's going to try to get out of there. The Zealots will get cleaned up in that main base, but not before a lot of Drilly Boys do go down. Back here. Oh no! Maxpax caught moving out on the map. He's trying to recall some of these units home, but dude, he just says, well, you're going to recall there. I'll just move to the third. That does mean he could get surrounded by Zealots. A few Zealots go in. Clem with some great micro, though, and these trades are fantastic for Clem, guys. Look at the units lost in the top left. Clem's already been up in economy for a while in this game. He's still up in economy even after the SCV losses. Right now, it's just about getting these boys home. Let them get home. Give them some rest. They need some shore leave, some time to go rest up and heal and kind of recover their wits and nerves. And yeah, he's got 8 medevacs, 4 Vikings. He's got second eBay armory on the way. Clem's got this game in the bag for sure. He's just gotten way too far ahead against Maxpax, and that's kind of surprising because it felt like Maxpax had great tech coming up. But I don't know. He just wasn't able to take any fantastic fights. Clem just seemed to just macro on and like a machine that just starts to grow too big. Maybe Maxpax needed to be a little bit more active, you know? I really love that Zest style where he goes super heavy Stalker Sentry up against 3 racks. We've seen him do that versus Beyond a few times, where you can kind of like really shave off the army every engagement. You just like split the Terran army, pick off everything. If he tries to pick up with the medevacs to save his units from the force fields, then you kind of just jump on top with the Stalkers and take him out. 2-2 starting. We've got double disruptors and DTs on the way, so Maxpax is going for his comeback units. But he's doing it from way behind in supply. He's way behind in upgrades, and that's going to continue to worsen as this game goes on. He's got cannon battery. He's rebuilt double robo. He's building the big balls, right? These are all the comeback units he needs. I think as Clem, you actually do really want to split push. Honestly, this is the sort of game where if I were him, would love to just boost 3 medevacs in and just unload here. On top of the Stalkers if you have to. Obviously, you don't want to lose a full medevac, which you would if you do that. But if you can just start trading with the Stalkers and then push the right side at the same time, you could do some stuff. As it is, big potential comeback plays. DTs are going to harass all the bases. There are turrets going up. There's none in the main. There's one in the none in the natural, sorry, one in the main. Ooh, 4th base dies. No cancel there. Clem's going to push in. DTs will hit him behind this. The balls should keep him back. Stalkers are going to go after the Vikings, but the Disruptor's a little too slow to cover. No! Clem! Wake up, Clem! Wake up, Clem! Oh my lord, Clem! Panicked by the DTs. Dude, if you have to pull back to defend DTs, you should disengage with your main army. Clem is so good at the game that he often will keep attacking even while doing it, and he'll just bounce between and rely on spreading quick enough, but clearly got caught a bit too kind of unawares, so he just took the worst part of both worlds. He's also run his SCVs across the map to run away from the DTs. Now they're going to get killed by the Zealots. The DTs are still going ham. Oh, this was a disaster of a defense. So Clem really screwed the pooch there. He lost half his army to disruptor shots unnecessarily, which was a huge advantage he had, and he didn't handle the DTs well at all. I mean, these DTs, plus the disruptors, we said they're comeback units. It all relies on you kind of splitting the Terran's attention so that they make the mistakes first, the disruptors, and surprisingly, Maxpax found it. And that's a tilting moment for Clem. Clem will be upset, I'm telling you guys. He 100%, you might be like, Clem's a really good player because he has a stronger mentality. He doesn't have weak mental like Marine Lord. No. Right now, I guarantee you, Clem was like, putain! Protoss! Easy tools! Like, I don't really know what Clem's inner monologue is when he's raging, but I guarantee he was like, stupid disruptors and DTs! Because he was put in a hard position and he did buckle under the pressure. It's rare for him to do it, but I bet he's a bit angry. Oh my god, DT snipe. No! No, he's gonna get it! No way! How did he get enough money for like 12 DTs this early? I don't actually know how many DTs it was, but it must have been a lot to kill the planetary that fast. He's lost 10. I think it was about 8 DTs to kill that planetary, and he gets it. Maxpax loses a lot of his army on the right side, though. He does, of course, recall most of the important units, but if you get left behind... Now, Clem lifts up his 5th and is like, go back and retake the 4th. He's got to rebuild his SCVs, and he's got a big army advantage. Clem could still win this game. This is one of these games where Clem's was so far ahead, but I like that. Random Widow Mines just forcing cannons at all these bases. There's cannons everywhere now, so there's no easy targets for Widow Mine drops. He's still got Stalkers in the main. DTs rock up to this base. He's going to save Blink for getting out of there, surely. No? Oh, he commits. Little YOLO. Wait. Clem doesn't have scans? Oh, no. He only hit 2 of the ghosts with the EMP. Clem doesn't have scans, guys. Clem dead. Clem cannot do anything. He does not have scans. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I'm realizing that my scroll speed is actually insanely slow right now. Colossus goes down. Can't really capitalize on it. Too many balls there. Oh my god, he still doesn't have scans? Finally get some scans. Oh man, how many times have we seen Clem die to weak detection recently, right? It's actually crazy. I feel like I've cast like 10, mostly versus lurkers, but even now versus Protoss games where that happens. Guys, we're going to very quickly fix that scrolling issue maybe. Will we? Actually, it's probably better for observing if I do this, right? It's not as jolting, right? If I accidentally hit the edge of the screen. Yeah, it's good observing settings. Been a bit of an issue with StarCraft. If you guys have issue with it patching... Oh, hold that thought. Make sure you do delete your document StarCraft folder. You might want to back it up first because it has your replays and stuff in it. And then when you go to update, it'll automatically work. Ooh, that's costly. Oh, it's a lot of DTs, guys. Maxpax has now lost 22 DTs in this game. That ain't efficient. Well, he does get the revenge, though. Those units are going to get hammered. Clem a little too slow to respond. He's trying to push both sides at once. Clem's economy has recovered. He's going up to 3-3. He's still got a nice little army on the right, which Maxpax is defending with nothing but observers and balls. He says, I have the power of the vision. As long as I see where you are, I can surprise you with some balls. Meanwhile, though, 4 bases are up. Clem drops a 5th. It's 3-3s kicking on in. 6 Vikings are out. It's Mass Stalker, basically. Oh! Random disruptor to the left, a bit of a misfire there. Maxpax having a little bit of an American Pie moment there. Getting a little bit excited before the action really started. One of those disruptors apparently was Jason Biggs driving that disruptor. Anyways, Stalker Disruptor Immortal running forward on the left side. And there we go. That Widow Mine will go down as well. Okay, so check it out. We've got 25 Stalkers, 7 Disruptors, 2 Sentries, DT, 2 Immortals, a few Zealots as well. And, oh, the Medevac's going here as well. Okay, they're going to try and dance around. Ooh. Oh, snipe, snipe, snipe. Snipe, snipe, snipe. Run, run, run. Get out of there. Get out of there. That's too many balls. Where's the rest of Clem's army? It's pushed back on the far left side right now. Okay, check this out. DT's coming in. Oh. Run, run, run. Oh, blink out, Maxpax. Oh, that's so brutal, man. Those moves are actually the most irritating as a Terran player because you don't look for a few seconds, you lose so many units, and then they get out, and you're like, mother trucker. You want to hunt them down so badly, but they're out. He only loses 1 DT for that. And the balls. The balls! Watch out! Oh my god, he once again almost did it on himself. I'm telling you, there's Jason Biggs in there. I don't know which disruptor it is, but one of them seriously has an issue with getting excited. Like, easy, buddy. You've had a few fights now. Can you stop misfiring? Oh my god. That's the accident twice. Jesus Christ. Zealot DT coming in from the right side. Gonna get us surrounded on the Marauder Ghost. Oh, good start to the engage for Maxpax, but these engagements can start good and turn bad. Oh, bad micro for Clem, though. Oh, he lands his Vikings on this side. There's too many. Get out of there, Clem. Guys, instant rewind. Woo! We just lost too much at once. Look. Oh no, so he's trying to retreat and his army's in disarray here. While that really bad fight was happening on the right, he eventually killed some of the DTs, or all of them, but he's lost so many units, and even though he's just outnumbered now, the army is not good for Maxpax. It's 3-3 for Terran, but he doesn't have the money at his 5th base. No! He's gonna lose that one. That's a great snipe. So Maxpax, not with the greatest economy, but he's got the 5th base up. Meanwhile, he denies the 5th of Terran. It keeps his economy in a good position, and his balls. He kills all 3 Widow Mines, and now he's going to go for the planetary, but wait, Clem's backstabbing him. DT's coming in on the right, though. DT's, they will absolutely love a base trade. Oh, he's going to not commit to the planetary, funnily enough. No, he is! Maxpax, make up your mind! Oh no, Alpha Star has broken! Alpha Star's broken, guys. The probes are going down. Maxpax taking a bit too long to do it, and the Widow Mines! Oh, I told you guys how Widow Mines crushed DT run-bys. There was like 6 DTs. I thought they'd kill everything. They died to the Widow Mines, the Ghost, and the Marauder. Meanwhile, Clem is killing some of his bases. Maxpax, if he can kill the orbitals, he still wins this game. And remember, he's got recall. So that's always the big problem in these scenarios. You got to get your orbitals out of there right now, Clem. You need orbitals to survive because otherwise DTs will clean you up. Maxpax needs to warp in as many DTs as he can and spread them across. And he's got to focus the orbitals, which he has not done. He's so focused on breaking the production right now that he's not focusing on the win condition. Maxpax, you're a DT god. You should know that the win condition is if you kill the orbitals. I mean, I know he's got ghosts, but he doesn't have that many. Okay, now he's focusing on the orbital. This is the #1 thing. You can make, we've seen Zest make a lot of comebacks with this same move, guys, because if you've got disruptors, they can't really engage you front on. And then if you get rid of all the scans, they just can't beat the DT warp in. So the problem is that Maxpax has not really done that. Well, he's got disruptors though. Oh, that makes it really hard. And that means he's got to stim again. He's got a good medevac count. I think he's okay to do so. just going to click the battery. He will take those units down. Oh, Maxpax does not have enough money to build another Nexus elsewhere. And he's actually making Stalkers. Okay, one DT comes in. Oh, he's recalled. He's recalled. Okay, he's recalled. He saves a base. He saves his base that's mining. He's still got units over here killing stuff. Now, if Clem can come home and isolate those units, that would be good. But this army's hot on his tails. This army is hot on his tails. You know, he's trying to get a base up. There's a DT on the base. Clem! He can't deal with the DTs and the disruptors, and Maxpax resurrects himself with a brutal turn of events, dude. The disruptor shots on that giant push while 3 DTs went into each base. He absolutely destroyed him. GG. Well played. Takes game 1. It's a best of 5, though. All right, let's get into game 2. A disgusting comeback from the man in the top left. The sort of comeback that makes Terran players very sad, but he somehow managed to do it. I honestly, it's crazy that he managed to do that versus Clem. He still had to play very well from then, and I love the just lots of observers added in the mid game to cover the map, and that's what allowed him to hang on the way he did. This is Maxpax. The observer, the secret weapon against this young man in the bottom right. It is Clem. Let that one slip away from him a little bit. It's got to be frustrating taking those giant disruptors and losing 25 SCVs and a ton of mining time all at once. Like, talk about a game going from hero to zero in an instant. Clem's going to open up rather standard here and see what's going on. We've got probes moving forward as well, having a good time. So we've actually, we are casting this live on stream. So while there's the early game, there's a few interesting questions in my Twitch chat, which we can kind of chat about real quickly before this heats up. First one, have we heard anything about Frost Giant? Frost Giant, yes. They keep me updated on some cool stuff. The last things I saw were friggin' awesome. And they gave me some insight into some stuff. I can't share any of it. So all I can say is they showed me some stuff and it was friggin' cool. Sorry, can't say any more than that. Stay hyped for Frost Giant. I don't know if they've announced at all when they're aiming to release their game. Of course, for those who don't know, Frost Giant is a bunch of StarCraft employees, people who worked on Warcraft 3, StarCraft 2, a bunch of other really famous RTS titles like Command & Conquers and stuff, they get big funding. They've got a big funding, big ambitious. They want to make like a big budget RTS. They basically want to make the next big, huge esport, the spiritual successor to StarCraft 2, obviously under a different, unique IP, intellectual property. You wouldn't be able to buy that off Blizzard. They wouldn't sell that unless you give them $10 billion. But yeah, they've been working hard on that, and I think it'll still be a few years till anything comes out. But yeah, definitely stay hyped for that. In the immediate term, though, we are delving into Age of Empires, which we're all having a lot of fun playing. I know a lot of StarCraft fans have said this does not tickle me the way StarCraft does. Don't go and do too much content of it. A lot of people, a lot of Winter and Loco fans coming over to my channel and saying, thank you for staying true. And then whenever I play some Age of Empires, they're like, not you too. But I'm enjoying Age of Empires a lot. But also, guys, we've got Immortal coming up as well. Immortal Gates of Pyre. So what I really like is... hold on. Hold that thought. Yeah. Okay, good. Maxpax is watching. Immortal Gates of Pyre is a very micro-focused RTS from what I've seen, and I've played very little of it. I'm a massive noob. But they've actually got their stress test coming up next weekend where anyone, pretty much anyone, it's a stress test, so I think anyone can play. You know, and they're going to be trying to encourage everyone to get on there, and we're going to be doing a little event. So actually at the end of today's stream, I'll be announcing more about that. So keep an eye on social media and stuff. But basically, the weekend after I'm casting this, so basically the weekend of November, I think like 18th, 20th, sorry, thereabouts, is when there's going to be a big stress test weekend. So definitely sign up for that. And that's a big micro-focused RTS to counter the macro-focused new RTS in Age of Empires that we're really focusing on. There is micro in Age of Empires, but not that much. It's definitely not as much as there is still plenty to do in the game, but it's not like Age of Empires 2 where you're dodging arrows and mangonel shots all game, or StarCraft where you're constantly doing all this stuff steps. So I'm like really happy that right now I've got 2 new RTSs to kind of discover alongside my StarCraft journey, which is never ending, and one super micro focused and really about fun kind of tactile unit interactions in Immortal. And the other one has all of that classic Age of Empires, just omega macro focus where there's so much going on. But you know what, guys? Let's talk about the game at hand. That marine pressure. Oof. I'll tell you what, the moment you go in, you see the 2 buildings in the wall, and you're like, yeah, it's only 1 Stalker and 1 Adept. The moment you see the shield battery healing them, you know you've effed up as Clem. I do that same Marine pressure all the time. Cure was the first one who started getting great success because a lot of Protoss were really cutting corners in their openings, and he kind of taught us that. And I tell you, the first few weeks of doing that 6 Marine pressure, I was getting so much damage with it with the reactor first, but it's not working out. In this game, and a lot of the Protoss players have started playing safe against it, so losing 6 Marines for free, now losing a Hellion, and he's about to get 4-gate blinked, and he's going to die. Oh, this is going to be a 2-0 advantage. There is no way he defends that. Even if he kills half a probe line, which he's not going to, Widowmine only gets 2 probes. The other one's not going to. He's about to die to Blink Stalkers on the other side of the map. Oh, no. If he loses this bunker, he's dead. Clem's dead. Clem's dead. He has no tanks. 1 tank pops out. He has to siege it in the most conservative position here. He's going to try to come down. That's a lot of Stalkers, man. Look at this. He's got to siege it so far back because he's in such a compromised position right now. The Widowmine did get a few kills. He's going to save both Widowmines because Clem is a multitasking god. If anyone can wriggle out of this situation, it's probably Clem. Gets another tank shot off. He's trying to build an emergency bunker. He's going to try and shift his tank down to here. But, uh-oh. Yep, that was a bad decision. He should have moved it to there, if anything. Oh, man. Oh, no. He's losing all of his firepower. And look, the Prism is just picking up the Stalkers. They used the Blink on the way in, the Prism to get him out. Oh, my God. So much damage. Now, that tank will force a retreat. He's got to let those Stalkers heal up. And actually, wait. The Widowmine's killed another 8 probes. Oh, not bad, not bad. Okay. Uh-oh. That Stalker might be able to get you. 2 more shots and it goes down. Okay, Medevac gets out. More units dying on this side. So far, units lost tab looking pretty bad for Terran. Until you remember that, wait a second. Oh, look, he's even hidden that Widowmine. Okay, that one gets found. That means the other Widowmine could come in and he's going to do it. Yeah, he's going to get this Widowmine off. Stalkers are in the main, though. The damage is not done. Maxpax economy is actually equal on SCVs. So this Widowmine, literally, I don't know how he's managed to micro this in the midst of taking so much damage. But guys, if he gets a second tank out, he stabilizes. If he can get a second tank out, then Clem can actually cover a lot more of his base here. And he probably stabilizes, but more SCVs already going down. The depot goes in. I wouldn't mind him clicking on the barracks, to be honest. Oh, he's a little deep. The tank's going to try and shuffle forward a little bit. He doesn't want to let these Stalkers out for free. Tank comes forward. Oh, he's going to pull back the SCVs. Bit of a missed blink there from Maxpax. 23 SCVs have gone down. Maxpax, though, does not have a third base. And I always feel once you've started to do some damage here, if you can get a third Nexus up, that's kind of important. The problem is he hasn't really hurt the infrastructure, has he? He hasn't hurt the infrastructure. Command Center is taking big damage. Ooh, that's going to force a lot of mining time lost and minerals to repair it. If you get this gas, that would be nice as well. So every little bit of damage he's getting is really good, but the tanks are getting forward. They do get a shot. Oh, he tries to blink out. The Marines don't have stim, though. So he loses quite a few Marines there for that. Meanwhile, 2 SCVs die. 4 Stalkers in the main. Oh my God. Oh, Maxi Taxi. Maxi Taxi. Oh, Maxi Taxi. Maxi Taxi. Oh my God. What is this? Fucking War Prism Micro from Maxpax. He gets a tank. He gets a tank. He gets the win anyway. The Maxi Taxi was a bait. It was a distraction. Maxpax apparently just dominating. Gets the 2-0 lead despite Clem's amazing handling of that Widowmine drop in the heat of the action. Very nice opening and crushing position now for Maxpax in this series. Just needs 1 more to finish it. All right, guys. Clem is in the bottom left side of this map. He needs to win 3 in a row, and he's going to be going up against the Maxpax opening. That's right. Maxpax has sent one of his first probes across the map to start a 15 pylon on the other side, or 16 pylon on the other side of the map. He's just building probes behind it. And I don't think you chrono probes at all. I'm pretty sure you save every single chrono boost for units with the Maxpax build. So what he's going to do is, of course, his first gateway will go up here, Saber Core at home, and then a gas. Now, I have seen some versions where he builds a gate at home as well. This can get really weird if his natural gets blocked by an SCV, an engineering base, something like that. Clem, though, does like to skip scouting, so we'll see exactly what goes on. So he drops the gateway and then pretends like this is a normal scout. Oh, I just arrived. I'm here to do normal scouting things. Hey, how you doing? I'm gonna do a little bit of tasey tase. And the drill says, taste my drill, dickhead. Get away from Bob. He's trying to build a barracks. Can't you fucking leave a man alone while he's trying to work? The probe says, no, I've actually been programmed for maximum annoyance, believe it or not. And, oh, bit of miss micro there from Maxpax. But is it miss micro? Because he does force the hot swap. And he does delay the barracks by a second there. maybe 2.5 seconds. That's what he was looking for, because the delaying the barracks delays the orbital. It creates idle time on the command center, delays the marine, the reactor, weakens his defense as well against things like those zealots. Clem puts down his command center, and he... Oh my god, please don't turn around when you see this Nexus. So the thing is, this looks like just a normal Nexus, kind of, right? No, Clem! Oh, Clem! And he's skipping barracks production to do a fast factory! Oh, Clem is in Dicktown right now. This is like one of the worst openings. Oh no. Oh no. So these zealots are gonna come in. He needs to instantly cancel the command center and get a bunker on the high ground ASAP, because he's gonna have one Marine as his only unit for a little while. Because you see it, he's like, oh yeah, it's Cybercore into Nexus, standard opening. The Zealot walks in, he immediately is like, oh shit, I done goofed. Cancels the command center. He does save the SCV and the Marine, quick reaction. That SCV though goes to the outside and does go down. The reactor's gonna start taking some damage there. Marine trying desperately to hang on. As long as he gets the bunker up before the Stalker, he might be okay. He builds a pylon and then cancels it. So Maxpax, I think that SCV actually chases the probe off, which is good. The Zealots damage the reactor, but you know what? I think at this point, you just say, no worries, I've got my expand up. Warp gate starts, Stalker's starting, SCV will go down, probe does survive, and Clem, from the get-go, in an awkward position, trying to build a tech lab so he can get out a Cyclone, and then a tank to secure his natural. And Maxpax isn't done yet. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, took a bit of unnecessary damage there. He's building more Stalkers, of course. Twilight Council behind this. And it's not that far behind a normal Twilight Council. It's maybe 25, 35 seconds behind a normal Twilight, but you've cancelled your opponent's natural. You've got 2 bases probing. Look at the economy. This is going to get really delicious for Maxpax. And for Clem, how do you even fight back from here? Because you don't have a counter pressure timing. You know what Clem's going to do? He's going to move out with a Cyclone and 10 Marines and just try and fight that way. And you know what? That could get him killed. If he loses the Cyclone to the Stalker focus fire, he dies. But if Clem overcommits to this fight and loses all of his units to Marine Cyclone, it's very good for Clem. And look at that. He already gets damage on the Zealot. He loses a Marine. But look, now that baits the Stalkers out a bit. Cyclone says, goodbye, mate. Doesn't quite finish it, but saves its hit points. Marines continuing to push forward. And the longer you hang around, you know that Cyclone's going to get you. You know that Cyclone's going to get you. Good micro by Maxpax, though. Does break the lock on Zealots coming in. Good micro, but has he overcommitted? Has Maxpax overcommitted? He's weak. He gets a volley on the Cyclone, but it gets a kill. Oh, he's going to lose these Stalkers for sure. Great micro by Maxpax, but he's got to get out now. That Cyclone is going to get a kill for sure. Look at this. Yeah, because he doesn't have 2 Stalkers to volley it now. He tries to warp in another Stalker. Oh no, I told you, don't overcommit to this side, guys. Oh, he wants the Cyclone so badly. It's on 1 hit point. Oh my god, I didn't even realize Cyclones have an armor, guys. Because Stalkers do 18 damage a shot, it had 18 hit points. I thought it would kill it, but instead he gets the 3 Stalkers, he shuts down the gateway. That halves Maxpax production. That's very important. He did lose some Marines for it, he lost 6 Marines, but when you kill 2 Zealots, 3 Stalkers for 6 Marines, that's a bloody good trade for Terran. And it makes him feel a little bit better about this terrible, terrible start. Especially because Maxpax has not taken a 3rd. Maxpax. He doesn't know he's up against Raven tank. But going Colossus on 2 base blink is not good versus Raven tank. If you can get... He's building a shield battery. He's expecting a counter push. Maxpax he's 1 game away from sealing the deal, and he's playing a little scared. He's finally moving out to take this 3rd, but it's a bit late. Maxpax, you know, I think this is almost like one of those things where there's like players like Maxpax and Parting who almost uncritically just are like, I always go 4 gas and Colossus and Forge before 3rd base. And it makes sense off of 4-gate blink because the player has already got stim and everything up. But off this opening, stim's just started. So why do you need Colossus right now? I really am of the belief that you could go the 3rd Nexus, then drop the Robo Bay and the 3rd and 4th gas. You've got Stalkers to control them. I don't think there's a kill timing for Clem. So maybe it's losing the gateway, losing those gateway units made Maxpax feel a little bit threatened. But this is a very slow build-up for Clem. Tanks, Ravens, Bio. Does he have a 3rd command center? No. But Clem is absolutely waiting for +1 attack, waiting for combat shields, upgrades which haven't even started before he pushes out. So I do think this is a bit of a mistake for Maxpax, who chrono boosts and doesn't have the money for the Colossus. He starts the Colossus as the chrono boost finishes and then starts a new chrono boost. So not too bad. That's a pig maneuver. It's a pig special, that one. Prism comes in, tries to get the Cyclone. Oh my god. Guys, that Cyclone. Okay, can we just call... This Cyclone has literally walked in to Maxpax's house and banged his Stalkers so many times. It's got 4 Stalker kills at this point. It once again, the Stalkers tried to blink on it and the tank blasted them. That Cyclone has been a thorn in Maxpax's side this entire time. He can't find anything. His Stalkers are going to get a few hits there. He's got to be careful though. His first Colossus is almost out. Charges on the way. 3 gateways are up. He's going towards 6 gateways. Clem here with a fierce push. This Stalker does want to deny this base, I think. And the third SCV actually pulls off it. That's super weird. It gets cancelled from a single Stalker. What? Okay, meanwhile, auto turret harass comes in. 3 probes go down in the natural. Does get cleaned up. Raven just chilling right now. He's looking for the Matrix. Oh, Cuck Matrix. Flanking Cuck Matrix. Watch out. Watch out, Maxpax. You got to dodge this with the Prism. Flanking Cuck Matrix. Oh, crouching siege tank. Flanking Cuck Matrix. Oh. Oh. No? Okay, the Raven's just going to back off. Never mind, guys. I hyped it up. I hyped it up too much. Caster cursed it. Sorry. It's just the Raven was so obvious. It was sitting in vision. It was like, I'm going to use the Matrix. And it just never committed to it. He's like, yeah, my army's actually not ready, dude. I don't have combat shields or a +1. It would be crazy for me to push right now. So that was actually just a scare tactic for Clem. He moved in. He wanted to scare him. And he got the scare. Right now, Maxpax is frozen on 51 probes. He's not adding workers. And he's just on full unit production going, where's the push? Clem's taking a third. He's added a 4th and 5th barracks. Auto turrets again in the main. He did lose the Raven this time, but he gets 4 probes. Raven goes down. 7 probe kills in total. And that puts the worker lead on Clem. So as Maxpax, I mean, now he goes back to probing. I actually feel like it's almost too late. At this point, I really think he should be trying to jump on this army. He's got so many zealots. He's got a better army. I think Maxpax has the better army, but you get tanks and Widow Mines and Bio in a nice position, and Terran can use that positioning to their advantage. Ooh. That tank doesn't quite have vision right there. Stalker once again trying to deny that base. Tank does get a shot off. Shield battery is looking pretty good though. Oh, that Colossus is standing in tank range. Oh, the Bio getting caught by the Zealots. But no, it isn't. It wriggles away. The Zealots actually, most of them wasted their charges on the guys at the top. You need the Zealots to kill the tanks. Now the Colossus and the Zealots will finally clean up that siege tank, but already a big drop into the main. The Stalkers get 1 medevac, but they take big damage. Zealots and Stalkers trying to hold in the main base, but the batteries are out of juice. And that's a lot of Stalkers to be losing. Thankfully, he hasn't lost the probes just yet, but he doesn't have many Stalkers, and so the drop now gets into the back of the base, and that's a nightmare. Because does he drop the natural? Does he drop the main? It's hard to defend. You want to leave your Stalkers like here, but it's going to be a rough one. Meanwhile, a Zealot run by did get on in, killed 4 SCVs, Stalker on the 3rd base at the same time. He's going to try and get 1 SCV, but no, not being focused. Drop goes in here, doesn't get any more SCVs, and he will lose a medevac, but it is the emptiest of medevacs. Maxpax economy looking shot right now. Only 50 probes versus 54. Maxpax has been over-respecting the threat of Clem's attacks. I think we see a little bit of fear. The young Frenchman Clem inspires this reaction in a lot of Protoss players. And man, that's so annoying. You're just like, God damn it. Oh, Clem, hello, Clem. Oh, shit. He could keep those on top of each other, but he's got to keep doing it. Oh! Yeah, you can only have space for 1 unit because they naturally spread out. He needed to keep spamming click on that if he wanted to keep it there, which he obviously couldn't do. So 1 drop will be able to survive there. We've got Marauder, Widow Mine there. Prism going down the left side of the map now. Has he lost his previous Prism? No, that's a pylon in the bottom right, not even a Prism. Massive economy advantage for Clem. Maxpax still has a scary army with the Colossus, but if you just set up Widow Mine fields and retreat through them and the Zealots keep taking hits, you're totally fine. Maxpax's going to take a Widow Mine. Loses a Zealot. Prism goes into the main base. Maxpax way behind on army right now. On economy, sorry. His army's still very good, but he gets out positioned. A quick recall. Ooh, and Clem. Okay, the probes got pulled there. Oh, no. Widow Mine's taking out probes and Stalkers. Meanwhile, Zealots in the main fighting the Bio there. Widow Mines get some good hits. Clem will clean that up. He cleans up a bunch of Stalkers, a bunch of probes. That drops, hides there. Another drop. I don't even know where this one came from, but Widow Mine hits the Zealots. The drop says, okay, pull away from the battery overcharge. We can't really get through that. And they will kite into the back, once again, pulling into the back of the base. He's still got a drop over there as well. 1 Marauder, 2 Marines. Prism on the left side, and that's 14 probes have gone down. Maxpax playing a bit too frightened in this game, and Clem's going to punish him for it. Clem has now got him where he wants him. Down a full base of workers, essentially. And he's got units in every position ready to strike. Clem can just gather up an army, push across the map, join forces. drop every base at once. He's got a 4th base behind it. And what do we see? Templar Archives to spend the giant gas bank. I mean, it makes sense. Add some Archons in here. There's no ghosts, but I don't know if he's going to get there in time because Clem's got an army there, drop there, drop there. What do you have to defend it? These 3 Colossus are the main force for Maxpax. They're not doing that great. Zealot does kill the SCV on the 4th command center. Double drop goes in the main, baits out the overcharge. Doesn't really achieve that much other than that. As battery overcharge is pretty sick. Big army comes here though. That drop does hide. Drop on the left is ready also. Prism's going to try and do a nice Zealot drop on this 3rd base. Maxpax staying active with his units. Templar Archives finishes and then immediately gets depowered, but you can still use it when it's depowered. Stalker's trying to warp in the main base. Uh-oh, lots of bio coming on in. And the bio on the left is going to snipe the Nexus. The Colossus can't get there in time. That goes down. The pickup in the main. He does pick up and pull back after losing a bunch of units there. Finally, the Zealots get cleaned up on the 3rd. It's action on all sides. Oh, he dives on a Colossus. I could have sworn he would run away after killing the Nexus. But Clem's like, I don't run away. Pig, what the fuck? Do you think I'm a coward? 3 Colossus in the open. I absolutely dive on that, get a kill, and then pull on out of there. He's still... Oh! Hello? Ugh. That medevac part. Bit of a cheeky F2. You could see he fixed up this drop, but the other one did get caught. Clem, though, up 20 army supply, and it looks like he's going to start clawing his way back into the series. This one is definitely back in his hands. Vikings can deal with this Colossus. The Marine Marauder will deal with the Stalkers. Maxpax blinks on him, showing his brave qualities, his ambition, his bravery. That's the word. I was like, his braveness? I'm like, his braveness. I'm like, that's not the word, Pig. Clem gets you excited, doesn't he? You can't even speak good words. He does manage to bait the Widowmines on the bottom. Clem, I think, retargeted them once or twice. Widowmine does hit the Archons. And Zealots are going to warp in next to the planetary that's trying to erect itself. Clem, though, not going to let that stand. He will kill those Zealots as they warp in, taking them out. And it's one last-ditch desperate effort here for Maxpax. That 1 Marauder 2 Marine drop coming back in after hiding for so long. It's going to get cleaned up by the Stalkers. But look at this. Clem setting up a flank. He's got a big army behind, a big army in front. Drilly boys, assemble! EMPs do go down on those front 2 Archons. The Colossus getting hammered. The Archons do come forward and they tank a lot of Marauder shots, but even swinging in on the right side with that wing as well. And Clem is back in this series. 2-1 advantage to Maxpax. All right, going into the next map, it's going to be Blackburn. On the left, it's Clem. And on the right, it is Maxpax. Maxpax still only needs 1 game to finish it. I do think that Cyclone kind of tilted Maxpax a little bit. Just could not get the kill on it. Committing to extra Stalker warp-ins, losing them all. His Stalker drop couldn't get in, and a bit too safe behind it. Safety shield batteries, just not really probing his 3rd up. I think Clem really played into it as well with that first fake push. Remember when I was getting excited about the Matrix with the Raven flank? And he just pulled back because his upgrades weren't ready. But Maxpax treated that with very serious respect to the point where he just stuck on 50 probes. And then Clem killed a few probes with the Raven. Took a long time to actually really commit to any sort of pushes. But Maxpax was just on a lower economy because of that from then on, and didn't find the amazing fights that he kind of needed. And that's kind of wild considering how the game started. Now, good probe scout sees this. He pulls 3 more. So 4 probes is the normal count, guys. You get 1 to attack the SCV. Oh, pull it back. Attack the eBay, bro. Okay, I guess he wants to scout. So he's like, I'll attack that, and then if he turns around, I'll continue on to scout, probably. Gonna kill the eBay, and he'll still get his Nexus down at a pretty good time. So, I think you go Cybercore before Nexus here, if this has been blocked, but no, Maxpax still wants to go Nexus before Core. Ooh. It's like, hey, I caught it early enough, man. I'll go Nexus into Cybercore, hells yeah. And it is a Marine into Factory, so I guess it makes sense. You don't really want to do a pressure against someone who's not rushing the command center. He comes in, he sees, okay, I know exactly what I'm up against, but leaves the probe there. Could die from the Marine. The Marine will come after him. Sees that it's a Marine, not a Reaper. And that Cybercore's second gas is on the way. Second pylon goes down on the natural. So very standard opening. Everything a little bit delayed, but of course that engineering bay was not free. Clem does get a refund for part of the money. But it's still, you know, just kind of messes up both their builds. Now, part of the reason why engineering bay block, even when it gets scouted and stopped like that and doesn't do that much, is still okay. It's because Clem was planning to do this opening anyway. And what is this opening? This is an... Oh, wait, he's done a double gas build. Oh, that's different. Oh, shit. Okay, cool. Normally off an eBay block build, yeah, you're going to go command center after the factory and delay the starport a bit, but he's actually going full one basey for a while. Now, Maxpax doesn't know that, right? He doesn't know if there's a command center here before starport or not, but this is full double gas. And the thing is, what you can do is you can still be one gas, because if you skip the Reaper, that means you save 50 gas, and you go factory before reactor. So you get your factory down really early because you skipped the Reaper, even just going barracks gas. And then you don't quite have the money for the engineering bay because you're going factory before engineering bay anyway. Oh, for the command center, sorry. You don't have the money for the command center because you're going that early factory. Oh, he lets him scout! What the hell, Clem? You just let him see your super fast starport. Oh, Clem. Bro. I mean, it can still work. It's not like it's the biggest surprise in the world. It just feels like that was a bit unnecessary. Anyway, my point being, by the time they clear up the eBay, that's usually about the time you want to build your command center anyway with those kind of TvT style barracks factory command center builds. So you're kind of tying up 125 minerals that you don't need to put anywhere else, and then you get 75% of it back. So it seems like it's obviously something where you don't want them to scout it straight away, and if you get that eBay block like 75% built, it makes it way more worth it. But guys, an armory is going to be done in 13 seconds. It's not ready just yet, which means these Widow Mines will reveal themselves. Uh-oh, he's trying to drop Widow Mines just anywhere right now between these bases. Uh-oh, that's going to get picked up, bro. Takes a shot on the Phoenix. Did he get a probe kill? 2 probes have gone down this game. And I think only 2 probes now. So that was not great. Do we have an observer on the way? We do. There's already an observer getting chrono boosted. This is not that great for Clem, but it's not over yet. You got to remember, as he's cleaning up that Widow Mine, could be another one coming in. Maxpax is in position. He's only got 1 lift. He's only got 1 lift, guys. Uh-oh, pull your probes, bro. Pull your probes. Oh, he loses the observer. No, that was a terrible split. Maxpax was worried about luring it into his probes. He pulled it into 2 other probes and the observer. Oh, Maxpax. Oh, Maxpax just pooped his pants, guys. He just shat the bed. Oh, no. He's like, Mama ship, I need you to clean my sheets. Clem's like, oh, you better call Mama, because we ain't done yet, son. I got more Widow Mines where that came from, and you don't have enough energy to pick them all up. You got to run your probes away, bro. Oh, another 3 probes. These splits are far from perfect. For Maxpax, guys, they are far from perfect. They are not the clean ones that he wants. And look at this. He's got the observer. He doesn't have any energy right now. There we go. He uses it. There's still a Widow Mine over here. That's going to kill a probe, is it? Yes. And he's like, God damn, man. He shouldn't be wasting lifts. He should just be using his adepts. But you can tell Maxpax is a little bit like he's wasting lifts on these when he could just be using his adepts to clean it up. I say adepts, he only has 1. Overall, that's 10 probes killed. It costs a lot of Widow Mines, but this has kept Maxpax pinned on a low base count. And the Widow, oh, did he lose 2 Phoenix? He just lost 2 Phoenix to that because one of them was already very weak. The Observer's going to come out and he's like, it's fine, I'm going to kill him. You don't have lifts. You're going to have 1 lift in a moment. Use the Adept though. Yeah, use the Adept. So he lifts 1 and the Adept will try to kill the other. It's just going to start walking away. I have a feeling this is going to get a shot off, but it goes through the slow zone, so maybe not. Maybe not, maybe yeah. I think it's going to get a shot off, guys. I think that's going to burrow. Or get home. Oh my god, it gets home. Wait, there's another Widow Mine drop. Where did this come from? How is this the same medevac? How have you not killed the medevac? Okay, he's killed 1. This is the 2nd medevac, but still, this is like the 4th or 5th Widow Mine drop. Oh my, and there's another one. He's not gonna stop. Clem's going full Maru. He's like, lol, this noob can't handle my APM. He's like, dude, I've got 3 barracks behind this. I've got a fully saturated natural. And I'm just, you know what? I'm not even going to go in. I'm just going to set this up, and I know the Phoenix will fly into this at some point. Oh, what a Chad gamer. He's like, yep, 12 Widow Mines for 11 probes. Now you might be thinking, that's not a good trade. Cost for cost, it's not. But he's killed 2 Phoenix. He's killed an Observer. He's kept him off a 3rd base. He's lost tons of mining time as well. All of that adds up. It also means there's been 0 pressure on Clem. So people are like, well, you didn't kill. It's not good value for value. Look at the context. You have to look at the bigger picture. Clem had 0 defense behind this. Now he's got a handful of Marines and Widow Mines with Stim. He had nothing for 90% of that time. He was just like, yeah, I have 1 Marine at home, but like he should be so busy defending that he can't attack me. Like that, these sort of builds are cutting corners massively, and they're relying on you just pinning the opponent back. Oh, finally, Maxpax. Maxpax finally gets a pick off. Just a freebie there. But Clem says, oh, your Phoenix are out of position. Okay, dickhead. Uh-oh. Oh! Almost gets one. And meanwhile, he says, look over there. Oh, there's an observer. But Clem's so flexible. He's like, that's fine. He's gonna scan. Scan! You know you want to. If he gets 2 probes there, the Widow Mines will go down. The Medevac's getting out of there, but he's actually gonna push forward with the Marines. I don't think that'll work versus Colossus. No combat shield Marines. The Colossus can kill all of that. But Clem's building a 3rd on location. Observer does see this. And once again, we find ourselves with very similar work accounts, which is almost always in Clem's favor. Oh, Medevac almost goes down. Run, Medevac, run! Oh, good fight for Maxpax, I think. Maybe loses 1 Phoenix there. I don't think he's even lost that. That Colossus is just an absolute bastion of Marine fuckery. It says, hello, my name is I Burn Marines for Breakfast. Would you like some burnt Marines for breakfast? Clem says, oh, I'm sorry. Would you like some boom boom in your mineral line, you cheeky dickhead? This is what you get for moving out. Widow Mine drop number 17. Maxpax has got to be at least a little triggered right now. He finally thought he was cleaning up an army on the front and getting a good turn of events. And now he's down on economy. This has been the story of the previous game and this one. Is he's there like freaking trying to hang on. And then this time it's actually been an overwhelming amount of harassment. And Maxpax, desperate to get some counter damage, will move out. And he will get, oh, his second pick off of the game. 1, 2, 3. Nice pick offs. Gets the Medevac, gets the 3 Widow Mines. 4th and 5th barracks is on the way here for Clem. His 3rd base getting saturated right now. 53 SCVs. He's adding +1 armor. And yeah, just building up. And he's actually adding Vikings after just 5 Medevacs. So he wants to get his Viking count up to deal with the Phoenix, to deal with the Colossus. Usually you just A-move and fight the Phoenix, but there are times where you say, oh, I don't care about the Phoenix. I just want to like shift-click the Colossus. As long as I kill them before my Vikings die, my bio can clean everything else up. Just depends on the fight and how you want to take it. Medevac snipe, not bad. Bit of damage there as well. Marines do stim him back. Okay, so Maxpax locked on equal workers. He's going up to from 2 gates, 6 more gateways are finishing. He's going 8 gateways. 3 Colossus are out. The Phoenix are a very useful tool. He'll add Templar Archives for some Archons. But the problem is when Terran's on equal workers plus with mules for this long, is this income advantage just too big a chasm to be able to cover? I think it's going to be hard to cross this chasm. That economic difference, you can see it turning into a supply difference now, guys. And you can have all the Archons in the world. I don't know if it's going to be able to cross that chasm. All right, I'll stop triggering people who are fucking scratching their ears out and screeching internally right now. I do think, honestly, though, I think the problem is he's very low on Zealots. But Zealots are very good for doing run-bys as well. So we'll have to... Ah! Okay, I'll stop. I promise. I'm sorry. Ultra down there, he's like, let me free. Oh, actually, you know what? Protoss and Terran, yeah, I'll let you guys kill each other for a little bit. I'll come out and play a bit later, okay? Meanwhile, his friend, fucking Bob Dylan, the Ultralisk over here, unfortunately has been impaled on this. I don't know why his name's Bob Dylan, it just is. Oh, Phoenix almost goes down to the Vikings. Here we go. Oh, Zealot Run-By runs in. Zealot Run-By does run in there, guys. Maxpax gonna find some damage. But I think Clem... Oh, he fights with his SCVs so often, doesn't he? Hold position, bro. Hold position, bro. Oh, the Vikings. Look at the way he's kiting down the Phoenix. He just killed 2 Phoenix in that little interaction. There's no ghosts over here. There's one ghost. That one ghost could be really big. He gets... Oh, doesn't quite kill that Phoenix. Good micro. 11 SCVs went down, but he kills the 4th Nexus. Upgrades. 1-1 versus +1. Double Forge is actually on the way this game for Maxpax, so he's going to try and add more armor upgrades. He's adding Disruptors. He's still building more Phoenix as well, which haven't really done well versus the Vikings, and I feel like Clem is just doing so good in this game. He's got his 2-2 upgrades. His 4th command center is almost finished. Clem here just really looking great. Prism, though, is going to head towards his main base. Oh, this is going to be hard, man. Vikings? Oh! Okay, he focused the Colossus, but he pulls back. He doesn't want to just throw them away. Oh! The Prism ran into the turret there. A bit of a maxi-taxi. He does run into the corner. Siege is up. He hasn't warped in Zealots on that side yet. The Vikings! Oh, they look for it. They get the Colossus. He's so good with his Viking micro. He's so good with it. He does have those on a separate control group, and he's going to double drop the main. Little does he know, though. Well, he does know, actually, because he's already on top of it. EMP plus Stim plus Goodbye Prism. Slow Zone equals dead Warp Prism. Good micro here. He's just going to use his rally to clean that up now, I guess. He's pulled his army around to the north. He's looking for the gold base snipe. Double drop, distracting in the south. Distracting in the south, hitting in the north, hitting in the north, hitting in the south. Hitting the north and the south. Which directions is he hitting from? Kalaris, take it away!
Hitting from the north, hitting from the south. Hitting from the north and south.
Guest commentaries today. What can I say, guys? Please support the stream and the YouTube channel and the Patreon so we can get more Kalaris casting here. It's very expensive to get him away from PUBG. What can I say? Dude, the balls are flying. Ow, 2 Marauders do go down. Phoenix are going to come forward. Okay, so he's lost his drop in the main, but he's keeping him pinned back. And look at that, there's only 1 Colossus left. The Colossus is going to go down. Doesn't matter if you got a battery overcharge because the Vikings are just blasting shit down in 1 or 2 shots. 2-2 is about to kick in. We've got Marines, Marauders, Medevacs coming in from both sides. 5 barracks still, but he's going up to 8 barracks. 8 High Templar warp in. And it's Disruptors and Archons. The problem is, if you get good AMPs on the Archon Zealot, your meat shield disappears. And now you've lost your Colossus. You have no ability to chip at your opponent's army. We've seen in the past how hard it is to take down Clem with Disruptors when you're just relying on them landing. They're going to reliably make him spread. They're not going to reliably do damage, though, because Clem is literally Neo from the Matrix. He just bullet times his way around them. He jumps over them. He spreads apart from them. He's a bloody gymnast. He doesn't give a shit, mate. I think... Okay, 1 EMP goes down. 2 EMPs. Gets the Immortal and the Archon very low. The balls. Oh, 2 Ghosts. Very good shot for Maxpax. Oh, I like this ball zoning right now. But good dodgeball plays from Clem. Clem has played dodgeball before. We'll play it again. There's still a new Warp Prism there. A new Zealot Warp in. Cancels his 4th. Maxpax on 3 base. Dude, I don't think this is going to be like the first game in this series. I think Clem is still angry about that DT Disruptor counterattack and comeback in game 1. You know, a game which Clem had no business losing that game. Look at the spread. He wants to come in. How do you keep doing this? Don't you feel like when I do what Clem's trying to do here, I feel like there's just no point to it? Clem's literally like, oh, I can do this while macroing and defending Zealot run-bys, and you will run out of balls. He literally, he's like, I will drain your Disruptors of all their energy. I will take all of the juice out of them. It's fine. He literally milks the Protoss dry. Do we need a new nickname for Clem? Is he the Milkman? Like, I don't even fucking know. It's weird. It sounds kind of odd, but it's literally, I'm like, this has got to be, like, I look at that and I'm like, this has got to be the hardest way to solve the Disruptor problem. For me, I just try to Doom drop somewhere where the Disruptors aren't, right? I try to get siege units. Clem's like, oh, I have 450 APM and, 369 APM, sorry. And, yeah, I can just fucking micro my way around them. And I'm like, oh, cool. And this is why I don't watch you when I'm looking to learn things to copy. I watch you, Clem, when I want to be inspired. Watching someone do things I will never be able to do. But I'm not going to try and put that into action myself. If I see this many Disruptors, I am going to run away, split my army, and attack elsewhere. Balls! Not the best Disruptor shots. Another Jason Biggs shot in there, where all 3 just kind of followed the leader, but does get some nice shots. I don't think it really matters too much. A good interception, of course, by Maxpax, but there's 5 bases, including a gold. He has an observer, but he's been so turtled up, it doesn't even help him. I really actually feel like he should have maybe brought that observer across the map. Those Marines coming in being annoying. Battery cannon stalkers should deal with it. Eventually? Yeah, they will eventually. Jeez. Took a while though. Okay, so Maxpax, he's got 5 balls, 4 Archon, 16 Stalkers, an Immortal, and a Sentry. This is a rather shite army. The Observer, the Pervy Boy, finally goes down. The Vikings are going to land, realizing there's no Colossus. Ball doesn't find the mark. Oh, there's a big flanking army. Oh, he catches an Archon flank. Uh-oh, he's going to get surrounded. Maxpax, look at this. Spreading to the gods. Clem comes in from all sides, but look at that. Maxpax pulls away through the choke point. He's just so outnumbered, it doesn't matter though. That beautiful, beautiful surround by Clem. Clem comes from all sides at once and says, time to pay the iron price, Maxpax. We're going to game 5. Hot damn. All right, guys. This series will be decided here on the stripper booty. Just like some powder that a degenerate lawyer is snorting off of. Anyways, long story short, guys, this series is going to be decided here. It is a blue Terran, Liquid Clem, who's on the comeback train. Needs one more map to make the reversal complete. His opponent in the top right is Maximus, and looks like pretty standard openings. Go to Barracks Gas Expand. Clem will probably do the 18 SCV Scout. Maxpax coming in just to do a very standard Gateway Scout himself, and he checks down here for any Engineering Bay block. Doesn't see it. Says, okay, all good. So both players taking safety precautions here in game 5. And it's going to start zapping that probe. As I said, 18 SCV Scout. I don't do that because I like to scout earlier. But it can actually be really good, the 18 SCV Scout. It's very nice if you're planning to expand in the face of just about everything, no matter what. Which, of course, Clem does do. He likes to only react when the opponent really doubles down on it. And we saw the Maxpax opening. It was perfect scenario. Cancelled the command center. Clem still won that game. Oh, good denial on the command center, guys. That was a big delay. That was really nicely done. He hides his Marine. He doesn't want to show that he's gone Marine, because that would make Maxpax feel a bit safer, but there's no Reaper coming. And he's going to have to wall off with his third structure if he wants to get that wall off complete there. So it's a pretty expensive wall off, and having like a Twilight Akora gate here, it's not cheap, man. He's going to chrono an Adept across the map, second gas after that second pylon, of course. Since this was Cybercorp before Nexus, you need to flip the pylon and the second gas order to have your build work out nicely. And it's a factory for Clem. So Clem, for those who don't know, is short for Clementine. No, I got confused. I remember when we were first casting a lot of Clem, and I was like, Clem's his actual human name, right? And I've never really known anyone called Clem. So I was like, is that short for Clementine? People were like, it's just Clement. Bloody standard French name, bro. And I was like, oh. Maxpax's name, I actually don't even know. I think, I'm sure it's out there, right? I think we know his name. I'm not sure. Anyways, we know he's Danish. We know how old he is. Some people think he's Alpha Star. He's a Danish robot or AI. Others think that he's a Danish prince. There's all sorts of fan fiction theories about why his identity is hidden. Apparently his real name is Max. We like to pretend his name is Maximus Paximus, which I'm down with. Depth does shade on in. Blink on the way, so it looks like a pretty standard 2-gate blink opening. He'll drop the Robo. The question is, does he go 2-gate into the third, or does he drop 2 more gateways? Obviously, if you think about it, it's a very similar build either way. It's just the Nexus costs 400 minerals, the 2 gateways cost 300. So the opening kind of set piece of the Protoss, it looks identical to the Terran at first glance. And, well, he's not even scouting his Clem. Clem's just going to... Ooh, okay. Clem's doing one of my favorite builds, guys. This is the more solid pro gamer version of the opening that I just refuse to abandon, and that is Marine drop in the main, Hellion run by in the natural. Now, Clem might just do it as a Hellion drop alone, but basically the way this times out is you have 8 Marines, you have a medevac, you have 3 Hellions, so you can boost your medevac across, drop the main, and if they pull to defend it and they forget to leave a unit in the wall, you run your Hellions in. Now, if you're playing a super pro gamer, you do it the other way around. Your Marines push out, try to push the front to force units there. Hellions drop in the back corner, go for a roast. Clem, doing the much more conservative version, it is just a 3 Hellion drop. Now, why is this much more conservative? Well, guess what? I mean, it's not as big of a commitment. You didn't swap the factory on the reactor. So all Maxpax knows, if you look at his vision, he doesn't realize, oh, this could be a 3-Rex. He's seen tons of Marines building out of a reactor, so he doesn't know this is a tech build. He has no idea what's coming his way. He can't confirm. Problem, it takes 3 Hellions to one-shot a probe. If he loses 1 Hellion, he loses critical mass. He went in vision. Maxpax saw it. You went too close, Clem. No, get out, Clem. Bad call. Bad call. Clem should have committed. He should have committed immediately. Once he backed out, he had to back out for good. But now he's lost a Hellion. Look, he's lost his one-shot kill. So it takes double volleys to kill the Hellion, to kill the probes. Only get 6 probes. I mean, that's not the end of the world. I think it's okay, but he is dealing with a 4-gate blink. So big Stalker attack's going to come in for Maxpax, and the bunker is very far out front. I would much prefer that bunker be there. Now, does he put the tank there? Because I actually think that tank is the best. He's got to repair the natural. If he loses the natural, he's in trouble. It's already 5 minutes 20. There's 13 Stalkers coming. He's very light on the defense, and the Stalkers are going to distract in there, and then he's going to bust the bunker. Those Stalkers in the main getting really annoying. The Marines need to stay there. You got to keep the bunker alive, mate. No, he didn't keep the bunker alive. Okay, he loses the bunker. The Stalkers now are going to be able to cause a lot more havoc. He's getting a lot of SCVs in the main. Clem has got to be frustrated at this point. Zealot warping. No, more Stalkers warping in. Clem sieges the tank. He's got to keep it sieged there. The naturals in jeopardy. Unupgraded Marines cannot dance with Stalkers. And oh, he loses a tank. Maxpax goes deep for the divey dive. Siege tank is getting in trouble there. Oh, Maxpax just goes. He knows if he gets the tank, that's all that matters. He gets the tank, he blinks in the natural. The Stalkers now can dance all day. They can dance all day. There's no long-ranged anchor to deal with them. You need another tank, but the tank's not even halfway complete. The Raven getting very low on energy. It's going to go down. There's more Stalkers in the main. There's only a few Marines and Vikings. He's just going to dive. Maxpax realizes he's bouncing between these two angles. The Raven forced to use an auto turret just to buy a moment's peace in the main. That comes at the cost of the natural. The natural is getting absolutely ransacked. Maxpax is rather all in. He's just started building a couple of probes, but it's well worth it. He's doing so much damage. You can't lose the command center. Clem. Repair, bro. More Stalkers in the main. They get another tank. He's coming in from both sides at once. He's absolutely diddling Clem's defense. Clem committing to those 3 Hellions. He needed to make sure his bunker survived on the natural so he could focus on the main. If you lose your bunker, you are in huge jeopardy. And Clem just not leaving those SCVs on repair or the spotting unit out front is natural. He's got a tap. Oh my god, just die to a 4-gate blink. And that was, honestly, big mistakes from Clem in game 1 and this final game. Let me go back and show you guys, like, man, 4-gate blink is so powerful. It is. There's a lot of room in here. But let's go back. Before this started, his Hellion drop's being cleaned up. What has he seen, guys? 3 gateways in the main, and he knows there's a gateway and a robo in the wall. He knows this is 4-gate blink. There is no other build this could be. Now, if Clem was paying attention to that, he knows at this point he just needs to survive. So, what do a lot of players do? They put an SCV or a Marine out there, usually an SCV, just so you go, oh shit, he's here, and you can pull the SCVs. Especially because the bunker's out there, you need to do that ahead of time. Some people will pull 5 or 6 SCVs, sometimes 7 or 8, and just have them hugging the bunker. And they say, I'm happy to lose mining time right now, dude. I'm happy to lose it. It's totally fine. And then some people will even put a tank behind it to really reinforce the natural and then have most of their bio in the main. In this scenario, though, I think the blink in the main is so frightening that you'd want to probably start with a tank here and some Marines in front of it. It's a little nasty because it is in the open a little bit. You like to have like a barracks or something in front of you. But yeah, if he goes tank there and then just rallies everything else in the main to try to hang on against the blink, and you kind of try desperately to get the second tank out. But the fact that his first tank is only popping now, and then there's downtime. Oh, he accidentally even lifts it? Where's that second tank? Dude, there should be so much urgency. The fact that he messed that up, this shows that I don't think Clem fully realized what was coming his way. Like, it's late in the game, and his Hellion drop did not do that much damage. So, that was a problem. But then, basically, the tank snipes become an even bigger problem. Like, that first tank snipe, and then this second tank. Without that, the Stalkers can kite against Marines and SCVs all day long. You're in deep shit right now. And also, the third tank did not start straight away, guys. So, gaps in tank production, losing the bunker, no spotters. Clem did not have the right defense. Maxpax with a very solid Stalker positioning, though. And I love the way he two-pronged this. You know, he managed to just simultaneously penetrate the main and the natural rather deeply. Clem couldn't handle it. GG, well played. Maxpax wins the 3-2 after an almost reversal. GG, well played.